Hey everybody, welcome to the Spring Javalina Hunt 2024. I got a tag down for Unit 36A, which is going to be southwest of Tucson, Arizona. I hunted this unit last year. It came out successful and it was a really good time. So hopefully this time I'm going to be successful as well, and it should be a whole lot of fun. This is going to be my first pretty much solo hunt. I didn't grow up hunting or anything like that, so this is going to be pretty much where the rubber meets the road. I am staying with somebody, really nice guy. He's actually a guide. He's not guiding me, but Andrew Marlin, super awesome dude. I'm going to hang out with him. He lives in the area, and then when hunt time comes, I'm going to be splitting off and do my own thing. So lots of content coming up, and hopefully we get ourselves a nice little skunk pig. All right, the morning of the hunt. Sit down and have some breakfast real quick. I'm gonna look over the maps here again in just a minute to kind of refamiliarize myself with the area before I go into it. I'm staying in Andrew's camper. He was nice enough to let me crash out in here, which is really nice. Having a little bit of home, right? Having a bed to sleep in is sweet, even though I'm fine sleeping anywhere really, but better than the wet ground. I'm excited. Go out there and hopefully wrangle up a nice little piggy for me, and stay tuned.
Well, this is what I get for not maintaining my gear. It was a little hole like that, but one long jump, and guess what? Sweet. I just found the tastiest looking javelina ever. Oh yeah, look at that baby. Delicious. So, quick hunt update. Still haven't seen anything. Some hunters, a little ways down the valley, they got one, and I followed them out to. They said I could follow them out to where they last saw it, and headed off in the direction that they said the pack was heading, and I can't find them anywhere. They're pretty hard to find. You sure smell them, but finding them is a different story. With your eyes, anyways. Well, been at it for a while. Got about 3 hours worth of daylight left, and I'm gonna spend it right here. Just keep tearing this hillside apart. It's a good looking area. Seeing lots of deer, lots of cattle. Of course, no javelinas. Got the iph-carbon Magnum set up right here. So, hunting rifle, also capable for long range target, has a carbon fiber wrapped barrel in it. This one here is chambered in the largest available cartridge, which is 6.5 PRC. And if we get drawn for elk, then this is going to get a new barrel on it in 300 Win Mag. And it's got the Arkin EPL4 624 on it. It's a pretty sweet shooting gun. Like it a lot. And yeah, let's find some stinking pigs and wrap this one up. All right, day 2. Keeping it going. Hopefully today's the day. What a beautiful morning. Arizona mornings are, in my opinion, top tier. I don't think you can find a better morning on a regular basis. But anyways, I'll check back in later. So I'm not sure if you're going to hear it or not, but there's a guy hunting a mountain lion right there with some dogs. Came up and said hi. And I think they're getting really close. There's a canyon, like, right there. Not maybe 400 yards away. And everyone's awfully excited right now. So I think they're getting real close, but that'd be pretty neat if they could get the lion and go down and talk to him and, get up close and personal with the mountain lion without, any risk. That'd be pretty cool. So, stay tuned for that. Well, still nothing so far. The lion hunters came down and moved down this actually, it doesn't look like much, but it's actually super deep down there. There's a little canyon that runs, a little creek that runs through there, and the lion and the dogs went screaming through there. I didn't get to saw one dog, but I didn't see any lions, and now they're down around the chute area, and that's actually where I'm headed. I'm gonna head down that direction. I heard there's another canyon up that way, and I haven't seen anything here. So, rather than waste my whole day here like yesterday, I'm gonna move and see what's going on there. So, yeah. Kind of hard to drink like this with your face down and your stomach up. So, one of the challenges about hunting in the Sonoran Desert is how unflat the ground is. That may sound really stupid, but when I was glassing from up there, I think it was on that ridge back there, I was looking in the same exact area, and I was like, oh, nice flat area for me to glass on. Right, no big deal. But when I'm standing here looking this way, right, it may appear to be very flat going out that way, but there's depressions here, there's a ridge right there, another depression beyond it, there's depressions all throughout this area, and so same thing over here. So there's a little creek that runs all through there, and it's deep over there. It's probably about 10 feet deep, from where I'm standing here. So you could have game all throughout this area, and you can never see it as long as it's below the ridge tops. You can't see it until it kind of crests, and then all of a sudden now it's visible. So, like, case in point, there's a cow right here, right? You can see how tall the brush is, and where'd he go? There he goes. I mean, that's a full cow, and he's down in a little depression. You can't see him hardly at all. So I think that's him. I honestly don't even know. So lots of challenges, but the plan is to head up top of that little ridge right there and look down through all these depressions and look for disturbances that way. Pretty beautiful place though. Very wild. Very western, as somebody put it. Alright, so moved positions. We're now up on a ridge overlooking the whole valley down there, and since it's pretty warm and sunny right now, I'm going to be focusing under a lot of the trees. I'm kind of gauging the activity based off of what the cattle in the area are doing, and all the cattle are bedded down, taking a break, so that's where I'm going to be focusing right now. Had myself a little lunch. I lost my butt pad. Bummer. It dropped off somewhere when I was making my way through some of the thick stuff. And so now it's just the good old glutes on the rocks. So it's a good thing it's not really hot out. That sucks. Wanted to do a little bit here and just kind of talk about kind of the gear being used out here and how my kind of thought process for the hunt is going. I mean, most important thing in the desert is water, so I treat water like my gas tank, right? I can go without food for a long time, but I can't believe that I've seen 2 running creeks. They're just dribbling, but that's more than I've ever seen without having like crazy rainstorms or something. This mountain actually has springs on it, and I found a couple of them springs, just seeping right out of the ground there, so that's really neat. But so replenishing water allows me to go further and further, and so the way I kind of gauge things is like right now I chug at least one of these before I leave. Make sure I got water in my system, and if I can even preload even more, that's even better. But a minimum one of those before I leave, and then try to do one more on the way to where I'm going to be hunting at, and then I just constantly sip on that every time I stop, and just make sure I'm just constantly drinking water, and I'm trying to keep it in my system. And then once that's out, I refill it. I got some water in my pack, and then I have one more reserve bottle, and I don't touch that at all. That is like emergency, fell off the side, broke my leg, and that water's going to keep me alive or for a little bit longer. So even though I have water left on my way back down, I'm going to stop and I'm going to fill up. I have a Sawyer bag and Sawyer straw, and I'm going to fill that up and try to replenish a little bit more of my water stash on the way back through. And so once that's out, then I gotta the way I plan it is, as I'm on my last bottle of water, I should be heading back to the vehicle to get more water. I don't ever let myself run out of water. I've done that once where I thought, hey, on this little training trip, I'm going to bring, X amount, and I'm going to go ahead and harvest the rest while I'm out there. And make myself find water. That didn't work. I had to take water donations, and it sucked. It was don't do that. Not smart. So gear wise, starting a good old boonie hat, something to keep the sun off you definitely helps. Popping a collar, something like that, just helps keep the sun off you. I have my sweatshirt in here, even though it was cool this morning. It was about 40 degrees this morning. Right now it's probably 70. So I'll pull my sweatshirt out, lay that over me to create some shade, so I'm not getting baked in the sun. Obviously, you see I'm wearing gloves. These are not like protection gloves. These are just so my hands don't get sunburned, which they already did from yesterday, because I'm constantly have my hands up on the binos, glassing and stuff. So I just wear the gloves to keep my hands from just getting torn up, getting real chapped from the wind and from the sun. Top wise, I don't think they make these anymore. This is, I can't remember what it's called, but this is from Sword, SORD. Fantastic uniform items. They're very, I don't want to say heavy in the sense that they're like they weigh a lot, but they're very, very thick. They don't breathe very well at all. However, this stuff is extremely durable. I mean, if I'm gonna trip and fall down the side of the mountain, I want to be wearing this over anything else. A lot of times the cactus can't even get through it. Out here, they have this stuff called cat claw. It's everywhere. Of course, it's not around me right now. But I mean, the spines on it, I mean, literally look like cat claws sticking out. And they just tear the crap out of you. So having something that's really, really durable is definitely a benefit, so that you can brush by a cactus and you're not picking needles out of your arm. So that's very helpful. Same thing with my pants. These are the same thing, very heavy. It's like a canvas type material. Again, these, the cat claw doesn't even penetrate it. You essentially have to have a needle go like straight into it for it to actually get through. Not the most comfortable thing to wear. Is it breathable? No. However, I'm protected, and that's what I'm after. Boot wise, I'm actually, you can't see them, but actually, these are my work boots. These are Timberland Pro work boots. They actually have a foam sole, which makes them extremely quiet and very comfortable to wear. They offer really, really good snake bite protection. The leather on them is really thick, and yeah, I really, really like these boots. I will definitely be buying more. And I wore my hunting boots, my Rocky hunting boots yesterday, and it sucked. I couldn't get them tight enough. My foot was sliding around in it. There was no ankle protection, and I wasn't happy with them. So I just threw my work boots on, and this is a much, much better choice. Yeah, that's kind of all that I got going on for right now. I'm going to keep glassing, and man, I hope I can find something. I love coming out and hunting and enjoying nature. I love being out in the desert, but not seeing anything sucks. It really sucks. Very disheartening. So hopefully we can change that and find something tasty. Alright, so I found some, miraculously. Took a shot about 300, right at 300 yards, and had a good sight picture. Watched everybody scatter, so I know the round was, relatively close to everybody. It should have been an easy shot, but no blood trail. Found some tracks. I'm currently, just bushwhacking, looking for a body, smelling, sniffing, trying to see if I can smell something. Pretty sure I hit him, but no body, no proof. So this is what I'm bushwhacking through. That's all cat claw back there. Doesn't look bad on the camera, but you could be 2 feet from him and not notice. So let's hope I find it. What are the chances?
Yeah. So, heading out for end of day 2. Myself and Andrew, the guy that I'm staying with, he's a guide for the area. He came out and helped me look. Nothing. We can't find anything. I personally felt fantastic about the shot. However, the only thing that could have happened is if the round got deflected by a small branch that I didn't see or account for, or underestimated, we'll put it that way. Something like that. The round could have got deflected. Very possible. It's a very what's it called? Vegetated area. Or the round did hit and it just zipped right through and didn't have enough time to really, expand and do its job, which it should have, but sometimes these things do happen. And so long story short, going back out tomorrow. I know where they're going to be, so I'm going to follow the same game plan as today, except for tomorrow I'm going to skip to part 2. Very windy road. And so hopefully I'll have pig pretty early in the morning. I'm going to hunt till noon, and then from there I'm going to head back home because I got a couple hour drive to get home and then unpack and whatnot. So yeah, we're having elk burgers tonight. Should be pretty good. This is from my elk, so I might do some video of that, and might sit down with Andrew and do a podcast or something like that. So anyways, should be a pretty good night. Definitely looking forward to bed. I'm pretty pooped. So thanks for watching so far. Appreciate it.
Alright, well, welcome to day 3. This is officially, hold on, there we go. This is officially the longest hunt I've ever been on. So, yesterday afternoon, I had a pig walk, actually a small group of pigs walk into view under a tree, and I kind of freaked out a little bit. I gasped like a little girl meeting her favorite Disney princess because I honestly didn't think I was going to see anything. So when it happened, it took me off balance, which is not good for when you're trying to shoot. Anyways, I got everything dialed, did my ranges, double checked my ranges, and I shot and felt super solid about the shoot. The rifle recoiled, came back into settled back in my sight picture. Then all the animals just scattered, and but I didn't see any splash of the round or anything. And I thought, okay, I was very confident that I made a hit. It was only 300 yards, no big deal. And sorry if I said this before in another video. I'm filming on the fly here, and so searched and searched and searched. Andrew came out and helped me search. The only thing that we could come up with was either the round zipped right through him, and the ran off and died under a rock, or I hit, a branch or something that I didn't see or account for, and the round got deflected, and it was a straight miss. So we got back to his place last night, and they hold on one second. Our lion hunters from yesterday are back. So anyways, got back to his house, and him and his brother made the suggestion we go check my zero, and I wrote it off essentially at first, and you know, I was very confident. I was like, there's no way my zero shifted. Like, I don't, like, how? I've never had that happen before. Even on my last Javalina hunt, I dropped my rifle off a rock, and I still made hits at 500 yards with it. You know, how could a zero not shift with something like that? I didn't even beat my rifle with all this trip. So, anyways, went out and shot, and my zero was off by a lot. Something happened. I did have one little spill. Best way I can describe it, I slipped, and I didn't hit the ground. I mean, I kind of hit the ground, but my rifle came flinging around, and I don't think it hit anything other than me. I was able to stop before I got smashed in the face. So that possibly could have been it. I don't know. I really hope not. But stuff happens in the field. Field use is field use. So the got it re-zeroed, striving tax, cool, right? Just the same as where I left it. So I came out this morning highly motivated, felt really, really good. I'm still feeling really good. I'm very confident in this area, and I'm just gonna keep glassing. I'm gonna be here till noon. It's my time limit for now, and I'm just gonna glass the crap out of it, no breaks, and hopefully end up with a pig at the end. But this is it, longest hunt so far. It's been rough, but good at the same time. Hurts in a good way, if you will. But yeah. Well, this marks the end of this trip. No pig. I reached my time limit, and I gotta go. So, Lord knows I didn't give it a solid go, but that's how it is sometimes. So, I'm gonna keep looking on the way back to the vehicle, and unless something, pops up between here and there, it looks like I'm just gonna be headed home. So, thanks for watching. Sorry I didn't get anything for you, but hopefully this video was at least semi-entertaining. Maybe you might have learned something. Maybe. Yeah. See you.